Hello everyone, I'm back with showing you how to do an abundance or prosperity spell using a beautiful pumpkin. Now, I'm releasing this video on 11/11, which is a very special day of the year. It's considered a make-a-wish day. It's opening up your gateways to manifestation and wishes. So I thought this was a very proper and appropriate day to release this spell on. And also, most of you guys out there still have access to pumpkins, especially because it is around the Halloween season and we are in fall. Now, if you're watching this video outside of the season or you just don't have access to a pumpkin, not a problem. You can use a squash or something called a calabaza, and you can purchase one of these in most of your local supermarkets. So this version of the spell, I'm making it very simple so that most of you out there can use this with little to no ingredients. Now what you do is you have your pumpkin, and what I like to start with is I like washing the pumpkin, especially if it has dirt on it. But then I also work on cleansing it because most of your objects have already been handled by at least one person and their energy is attached to it. So in any type of spell work you do, you really should cleanse your objects, whether that's with Florida water, which you can purchase online or at most of your religious goods store, or with sage, or even leaving out in the sunlight. So Raja is being tickled by the curly cues on the pumpkin here. So after you cleanse your pumpkin, what you want to do is you want to work on making your petition paper. You could use parchment paper, but I love working with just regular brown paper bags. And you just want to use a side that's not wrinkled or doesn't have writing on it. And you can take scissors and cut out a perfect square or rectangle. It can be as big or small as you want. On one side of the petition, you're going to put your name, and if you want it from multiple people, like a family member or a friend, you can put multiple names on this petition, and then flip the other side and put what you want to manifest into your life. Now, you could just be simple and use power words such as success, power, love, good health, prosperity, money. But if you want to get specific, just make sure you're writing in the present, like it's already happening. Don't start with I ask for or I wish for, because you're just going to get more of you wishing. So you're going to write it as if it's already happening. And what I mean by that is you're going to say something like, love enters my life freely and easily. I am manifesting the love that I want and deserve. Something like that. That's why sometimes it's better to stick to power words if you're unsure of how to actually write your petition. Now, one of the other most important ingredients here you're going to have to do is it starts with your mind. In any type of magic or manifestation work you do, and I know many of you are thinking like, well, obviously, but no, what's not so obvious and what some people don't talk about is actually being able to quiet your mind so that you can focus on your intentions. Don't attempt to do spell work or manifestation work if you're in a state of depression or anxiety, because those negative emotions are only going to interfere with whatever work you're doing. You have to really start this work when you're calm, right? So whether you have to meditate or just do this at a different point in your life, you have to just make sure that you're kind of going into your work with a clean slate. So after you have all your ingredients, you prepared your petition, you're going to fold your petition once towards you, turn it clockwise, fold it again towards you, turn it clockwise, and fold it again. Now, if your paper is too small and you can't fold it this many times, don't worry about it. You're then going to put your petition under your pumpkin and put it in a place where it's undisturbed, and you can leave it there for as long as you want. As soon as the pumpkin starts to rot or you feel like you need to throw it out, you could just make sure you put the petition with the pumpkin in a bag, put it in the garbage or on a compost pile. Now, the version that I was taught by a Santera or a priestess in Santeria, and their versions are more complicated. So what I'm showing you is really a version that anybody out there can use. You don't have to be from a specific creed, meaning Wicca or Santeria or Hoodoo or Voodoo. Anybody can do this. But if you do want to get more complicated with it, you can actually cut your pumpkin. Now, especially if you have a carved pumpkin, that's perfect for this too. take the guts out, put your petition paper in there. Just make sure it doesn't catch on fire, guys, if you have a candle or flame in there, because that easily could happen, right? And the same thing there, you just kind of dispose of it when you're ready. Now, another version too is you can actually put 5 pennies in there with your petition and some honey as an offering to a specific deity, and again, dispose of it when it starts to rot. So whatever version you want to use is up to you, and I wish you a beautiful 11/11, much abundance and prosperity in your life. Thank you for watching.